Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Lord Alfred Hayes, you neglected to mention Dr. Sigman Z, renowned psychiatrist, who's going to join us.
Our very special guest, yes.
He's going to give us somewhat of an analysis of the behavioral patterns of one George the Animal Steele. Should be most interesting.
He's a most competent man, too.
Dr. Sigman Z had a most interesting comment, I think, about you earlier on, equating you to the equivalent of Her Majesty's answer to the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Must have put too much powder on my face.
Would you please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our very first guest, without a doubt, one of the greats in the World Wrestling Federation, the Junkyard Dog. Another one bites the dust. And
Somebody have to.
Yes, sir, and that's what your opponents have been doing, is biting the dust when you get in there.
So far, things look pretty good for me.
Things look better for you than anyone I know of in the World Wrestling Federation at the moment.
Well, I got to give a thanks to all the fans out there and the TV networks and everybody else, baby. Everything work hand in hand. One hand washes the other, in other words.
Seems to me that you have some of the more unusual skills of being able to wrestle on an individual basis, but also to be able to take almost anyone as a tag team partner and make that unit gel and function very successfully.
It's what you call it, not all together coordination, just being able to correspond with a person. I can get along with anybody. I can deal with anybody.
That wouldn't include Jimmy Hart, would it?
The mouse, I have to be a little bit leery about the mouse.
Well, he's gonna join us a little later on. Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South, manager of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah.
And of course, you know a little bit about Mr. Valentine.
Very
right
much
now,
so.
what we'd like to do is to take you, as well as everyone else, to a match just about ready to begin. Your tag team partner on this occasion is Tito Santana. Let's take you to the videotape.
Partner, Tito Santana. That's a mean-looking dude.
That's a mean-looking dude, all right. But I question one thing about this tag. Well, we got
Look
action.
at that. Going to work right away. All four men, and the referee has lost complete control. The match is yet to begin. Santana, Lombardi, oh my! Look at the dog is down on all four.
And Santana and the dog have started out fast, McMahon. They've started out fast. But the question I bring up is how well are they going to communicate together? The JYD, to me, is almost illiterate. And Chico Santana, he don't speak that good English himself. I want to know how they're going to communicate in there. They got all the ability in the world, but can they communicate in a tag match?
That question will be answered, of course, as the progress continues in the matchup. Thus far, however, as we have seen this combination in action in the past, they have communicated quite well together. Santana to officially start things off for his team. And for the opposing team will be Mr. Lombardi.
Well, I'll tell you, Matt Bourne and Steve Lombardi are by no means pushovers. The JYD and Chico Santana will have their work cut out for them.
Shoulder block by Santana, off the rope again over Lombardi. Coming right back at him, waiting for him. Nice reversal. No, look at that block. Knee, nice maneuver on the part of Mendoza. Santana behind him. Lombardi up in the air. Oh, my. They both lunge at Tito Santana. And look at this. That ball gets foiled and saved. Crashing into his partner Lombardi. Santana, a one-man gang. Lombardi to meet the dog.
And I'll tell you, the JYD and Tito are tagging real well early in the match. They've had total control, Vince McMahon.
Ooh, double elbows to the chest. And the 280-pound dog in there. JYD all over Lombardi. Gives him a shot to the midsection. Frequent tag made by Santana. The knee lift by Santana.
Awesome knee lift.
Off the rope, look at the flying forearm, a hook in the leg, and a 3 count.
I'm shocked, unbelievable. I'm shocked they could get it that quick.
Tito Santana and the Junkyard Dog victorious in a most impressive fashion.
Here are your winners, the team of Tito Santana and the Junkyard Dog.
All right, the Junkyard Dog. Seems to me that that you might from time to time have some difficulty handling the adulation that follows you. I mean, the fans are just all over you, dog.
It gets pretty hectic at that time, but I enjoy it, man. I love it. That's what they pay the money to do. They come there, you know, a lot of time they go to a football game, basketball game, they can't get close to nobody. But see, in this business, I let them get close to me.
Certainly getting close to you, many of your opponents, Greg Valentine certainly for one. You came so very, very close to winning the Intercontinental Championship, and I know that you'd like to have the opportunity to do just that again.
It's not over. It's not over.
I'm sure of that.
It's not over.
We recently, as a matter of fact, honoring Mother's Day, we saw your mom in the ring.
Beautiful.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, man. Mom still can shake it.
I guess she can. Many of her saw her in the ring getting down with you with that boogie, and
Oh, yeah, she can get
can.
it, man. She can get it. That's where I learned it from.
So many fans behind you all the way, dog. You've got nothing but success ahead of you, sir, as far as fan support is concerned. But the competition is going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. You climb that ladder of success all the way up. Maybe a championship match with Hulk Hogan, and I know that's what you're rooting for and hoping for, and a lot of people in your corner, but a lot of people on the other end of that spectrum,
Oh, yeah.
like a Jimmy Hart,
Oh, yeah.
going to be trying to hold you back.
You got several guys like that. See, like now you got Jimmy Hart, then you got controversy by Paul Orndorff and this thing by the $25,000, this and that. Hey, everybody's mind is all mixed up. When all the great guys start coming in, then everybody start getting frustrated. But that's when I lay back. Mm-hmm. See.
Strategist.
Well, no, I just lay back and be cool.
You're good at that. There's no doubt of that. We'll be back with more TNT as we continue with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Stay with us, dog. Okay. We're back with more TNT. To join us now, ladies and gentlemen, the Mouth of the South manager extraordinaire. Would you please welcome Jimmy Hart?
I am not staying out here with a dog out here, and he can either leave or I'll leave. So it's your choice, Mr. McMahon. No way.
The dog, as you well know, is a gentleman. And certainly not interfere with...
No way! You saw what happened to me in WrestleMania. You tried to rip my neck off. No way I'm going to stand out here. I'll either do the interview from behind your desk or he's going to have to go one way or another. One of us are going. I'm not staying. I don't have Bundy with me, and I don't have Greg the Hammer Valentine with me, or Bret Hart or Hitman Hart, and I'm not staying out here with him.
Dog, it's up to you.
Well,
I mean,
I'll tell you what I do. You know, since I'm such a nice guy, I had my say-so.
Yeah.
Where you hiding from, man?
I'm not hiding. I just like it over this way. I like to walk around here in the back. Why don't you get out of here? That's all I've got to say.
Mouse.
You had your time.
thank
Yeah,
you very
real
much
cute.
for joining us.
Real cute.
All right, Mr. Hart, you have it your way then. Come over, have a seat if you would. The Junkyard Dog has very graciously walked off the set at your insistence. What do you have in your hand?
Well, first of all, let me say this. You know, about a month or so ago when I was on the show here, right, I got a little carried away because I thought y'all were making fun of King Kong Bundy, okay? And I still I still think maybe y'all were, but that's, whatever. But I got a little carried away, and we did a little beach scene that the people I'm sure saw, and I dumped a little water on Lord Alfred's head. I got carried away, Lord Alfred, and I just want to make an apology to you right now. And I called Bundy, who's in Japan, and I said, Bundy, I want you to spare no expense. I want you to send a gift back here to the United States, and this is for you, Lord Alfred, for what we did to you. And I just hope you accept my apology. That's the only thing I can say right now. This is for you. I know you're going to be a little skeptic about what's in here, but I'll assure you right now, it's not ticking. You can listen to it. There's nothing in there. It's just a little token of our gratitude for what we did to you, okay?
Oh, that's
very nice.
Well, that's you. And I just wanted to clear that off, right?
That's very nice of you. All right, right now I'd like to take you to some videotape footage, I believe.
Super.
And we will see Jimmy Hart in action.
Oh, I love this. Anytime I can see myself, I love this. This is great.
So let's take you down to videotape footage. Of course, Jimmy Hart managing a number of individuals, most of whom look forward to your managerial skills. Let's take you to tape.
As time goes on, there are so many that would like very much to have the opportunity to wrestle Mr. Valentine for the title.
And he's well aware of the stiff competition. I believe that's why he is keeping that aggressive attitude, always in tip-top shape, because he knows he's got a lot of competition there. And thus far, he's doing quite well for himself against all comers.
Come on, Hammer, stay on him, baby, stay on him.
The Mouth of the South, they sure named him right.
Yeah, that's for sure. But poor Mancini thus far has not had a chance to do anything other than just absorb a lot of punishment from Valentine. time he's already going for that. Well, he starts working on that leg. Usually when he goes after the leg, he's got one thing in mind, and that's for that figure for the leg lock. Mancini is expressing the pain he is getting. Whoa, look at that big elbow right on the middle of that thigh. See, he keeps after it. When Valentine gets you hurt, whether it's the arm or the leg, usually it's the leg because he keeps going. Well, right now he's going for that one. I thought he was going to go for the one-legged crab. But usually he stays on it, and he likes to keep working and working and working it, and then usually he'll always wind up with that figure four leg lock.
This is not a pinning combination. But Mr. Valentine can make you wish you were not in the ring on many an occasion. Valentine, and uh-oh, look at this now. Mancini in a most compromising position. Nicely done.
You know, what you said a second ago wasn't a pinning situation, and it wasn't, but he was torturing that leg, keep weakening that leg. Uh-oh, what's he gonna do here? And there it is. Here comes the figure four leg lock.
Valentine cinching it up now, and Mario Mancini wasting no time. Mancini trying to hold out, but can't hold out for long. Jimmy Hart right in the ring, clapping, and oh, look at Valentine. Just now releasing the hold.
Super, super. My Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, baby. What a great, you know, I'm just so excited.
How long do you think he'll hold on to the title?
As long as he wants to keep it, as long as I want him to have it.
He came so very, very close, of course, to losing it to the Junkyard Dog.
You know what? He's so full of heart. You know what I always say about that? You know, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, right? And I always say Memphis is built on a bluff, and that's like the dog. You know, he stands up and he dances like this, and he plays the music. Another one bites the dust, you know, and all this other garbage like that. But that doesn't win matches. I can't wait till we get our hands on him again. Let me just tell you that right now. Lord, you're going to love this present, especially for you, baby, from Japan for King Kong Bundy. Don't worry about it. It's good. You'll love it. Wear it in good health, too. You'll love this. It's something good he can wear. You'll like it. Hey, you can even wear it. You can even wear it. You can wear it, Lord Alfred.
Oh, my goodness!
There's no fool, Vince, like an old fool. And that's, I don't know, watch your heart, Lord Alfred. You're going to watch your heart. You're going to have a heart attack now. Don't be upset over about it. Let me tell you what, you tried to make fun of us, baby. That's exactly what you try to do, man. And nobody does that to Jimmy Hart or Bundy or anybody else. Dog. Let me tell you something, baby. Don't do something you'd be sorry for. I'm going to tell you something. Don't you dare do something you'd be sorry for, dog. Don't do something you'll be sorry for. I'm telling you.
Oh, my goodness!
I promise you.
Oh, my goodness!
You're going to pay for this. When I tell Bundy about it, and when I tell them you ruined my outfit. You ruined my outfit. I promise you this. You can laugh now, but I'll have the last laugh of this. You understand this?
We'll be back. We'll be back with more TNT. Stay with us.
No, you're going to pay for this.
We'll be Thank you, guys. Back with Lord Alfred Hayes. Alfred is still a little dusty there.
Yes, but there was a measure of revenge there, wasn't there?
Very much so. I don't think Jimmy Hart thought that the tables were going to be turned on him quite like that.
I loved it. Tell you that. Really loved it.
He has left the set, but I don't know if he's going to return. He looked like a drowned rat. Would you please welcome our next guest, one of the great lady wrestlers in the World Wrestling Federation, Miss Desiree Peterson. Right, talk about an attractive young lady.
Thank you.
Certainly, you're somewhat different than what has been traditionally thought of, at least, as a stereotype lady wrestler in terms of size and whatever it may be. It seems to me that much like Lisa Sliwa, who was attempting to become a lady wrestler, certainly not easy, but you're in that same, it's almost like a model type look. Do you find that people, when you tell them what it is you do for your living, do you find that they're surprised?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for the compliments, and then I'd like to say that a lot of people do, you know, really stand back and say, you really are a lady wrestler. I say, yes, I am. And they say, no, there is no way. And flying up here today to have this interview with you, I had a lady that on the plane, she said, "But you're so small." And I said, "Well, it's not the size that counts, it's the ability."
Sure, very much so. Of course, that's the case in all of pro sports. We're going to take a look at you in action, and after which we're going to come back and have a little more commentary. So let's take you now to some special videotape footage. Desiree Peterson in action.
Hit the turnbuckle hard.
Real hard. Knocked the wind out of her, I believe, Jack.
Body slam in there. Oh, caught the knee.
Both knees.
Good move in there by Judy Martin, by the way.
Definitely got both knees up there, Judy Martin did. Right into the abdominal area of Desiree Peterson, and Desiree's in trouble.
It was quick reaction by Judy Martin. Judy back with a knee lift into the midsection. There's a whip. Another knee lift into the midsection. Judy likes to work with the knees.
Well, Desiree left herself open and got hurt in the abdominal area, and Judy, the veteran she is, continues to work on it.
There she goes. Boy, she went flying. Wow.
It seems, Jack, the concrete floor is getting real popular of late.
Judy Martin had Desiree flying out of that ring, and she's going after her right now.
Uh-oh.
Look at this. She's going to body slam her on the concrete. She did. And a stop, too. Will she be able to make it back into that ring? I don't know.
She may not, Jack. She
I
may
don't
be
know.
out on the floor. She may be out on the floor.
The
Literally.
referee is out right now. He is checking with Desiree. Judy Martin grabbing her by the hair and pulling her back into the ring. Martin with a rip right now, with a whip. Look at that. Tried for a clothesline. Oh! Good move in there by Desiree.
I didn't think she had anything left in her, but apparently she does, Jack.
Look at that. Caught her with the elbow. Looked like an abbreviated version of an atomic drop by Desiree Peterson. Judy Martin right now. Referee warning Judy Martin. Look at her pushing the referee away.
Well, the referee's not going to put up with that for too long.
She pushes him away again.
I'll tell you, if that was a guy, she'd have been disqualified long ago.
Pushed
There
him
it
away
is.
again. The referee has called for the bell. I believe he's disqualified.
Well,
Judy Martin.
I'll tell you, Jack, whether you're male or female, referee or wrestler, you do not, I repeat, do not touch a WWF official.
They're still pushing away right there.
Referee Terry Yorkston disqualifies Judy Martin. The winner of the match, Desiree Peterson.
And they're still going at it right now. Now Desiree coming back. Now Desiree coming back with, look at that, a beautiful flying drop kick.
Yes, indeed, she was a sensational matchup. A tough victory, though, in terms of a disqualification like that. I know that more often than not, you would more prefer a pinning combination or a submission for your victories, would you not?
Yes, sir, I do, and I would like to be able to have a rematch against her as well, to pin her and really show her that I can beat her, as well as Wendy Richter, and I'd like to obtain that world's title.
Well, you're really on a tear as of late in the World Wrestling Federation, and certainly we look forward to you showing your wrestling wares in there, especially a pretty young lady like yourself. I understand that there are also some other attributes that are going to be exploited, if you would, on your behalf in terms of modeling and whatever it may be. We look forward to that, and also some television guest appearances, and the best of luck to you in your wrestling as well as your show business and all-around entertainment career.
Thank you, sir, and I enjoy it, and I'm very much looking forward to it as myself.
Desiree Peterson, one of the fine young athletes in the World Wrestling Federation. The ladies division is, well, there's all kind of competition there. We'll be back with more TNT. Back with more TNT in a moment. We're going to take you to some footage that was shot in Madison Square Garden. Young lady by the name of Dee Whit, and she was the winner of the great trivia contest, was she not?
She was a wonderful person, too. What a wonderful fan for wrestling. And she showed a lot of intelligence. I really liked her.
All right, so now we'll take you to an interview that was held in Madison Square Garden. Of course, she had a number of individuals there as courtesy of USA Cable Network. Let's take you now to the footage.
We have a little love affair going over here with Dee Whitten and Lord Alfred Hayes here in Madison Square Garden, the winner of the special contest here on TNT. It must mean a lot to you.
Oh, this is the ultimate fantasy of my life come true.
Have you ever been to Madison Square Garden?
Oh, I've never been to New York or very, very few places in the country.
Well, Joliet, Illinois is a very nice place. Do you have a lot of people back there wondering what it's like for you tonight?
Yes, yes. I have a lot of people wishing they could be right here with me, but I couldn't bring a busload with me. I could only bring 3, and it's a wonderful fantasy for us all.
Alfred, speaking of fantasies, Alfred...
You looked at me when you said that, obviously.
Have you ever been to Joliet, Illinois?
No, as a matter of fact, not. Do you know something? Dee came all the way by Greyhound bus here.
Yes.
She has a phobia about flying. Yes. I absolutely applaud the courage of that, don't you?
Well,
my goodness, how long did it take?
About 19 hours. But each moment was greater for the anticipation of reaching our destiny. It was really delicious.
Very quickly, can I say something?
Of course.
Dee has 6 dogs, 10 cats, and 3 horses.
6 dogs, 10 cats, and 3 horses?
Yes, yes, that's right.
What kind of horses do you have?
They're just pets right at the present time, but they've been riding horses in their younger days. They've all retired.
So what about the dogs and the cats? Are they retired? Or
well, no, they're just pets.
They're just regular pets?
Yes.
They're all TNT fans,
yes.
everyone.
Oh, everyone, definitely.
Keep them away from Alfred. He has a fondness for Alpo.
Does he really?
And he makes me ride horses.
Oh, my.
Attempt to ride horses. Have you ever seen Alfred Hayes attempt to ride a horse?
I saw him try to get on that camel that night on TNT, which was very unusual.
That was a most unusual
That
thing.
was an unusual thing, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alfred and the camel had one thing in common. Do you know what that was?
Don't say the smell.
I'm afraid to ask.
Their breath.
Oh, no.
See, Dee sticks up for me.
Oh,
yes, indeed.
I'd stick up for
Dee,
this
you have a
gentleman.
wonderful time with Lord Alfred Hayes here in Madison Square Garden.
We will have a wonderful time, just all together.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much for everything.
That's a fabulous lady. She really had a good time that night in Madison Square Garden.
She enjoyed herself tremendously.
By the way, later on, she did concur with me that, in fact, your breath was very similar to the camel. In any event, we'll be back with more TNT. Stay with us. Back with more TNT. In a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we will introduce to you one of the most unusual athletes to ever don the tights, George the Animal Steele, along with his likewise most unusual manager. Would you please welcome Captain Louis Albano and George the Animal Steele. Seat there, Mr. Steele.
Hi, Vinny. How you doing?
Very good, Lou. How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Vintage Lou Albano.
Feeling great, Vinny.
Most,
You know, Vinny, we've had a problem here with the animal. I believe he's a man that's been misunderstood.
Excuse me, before we get into the animal, haven't you gained some weight as of late?
No, not at all. In fact, I'm on a diet. I believe I've lost about 30 or 35 pounds.
You've lost 30 or 30?
Yeah.
Mr. Albano, from the looks of things, it would appear as though your navel has...
It's stretched. It's a little protruding. I put a few flowers in there occasionally just for interior decoration, but it's, you know, I'm all right. Talking about George Steele, we found out that the man was schizophrenic, a little bit suicidal and homicidal, and I had to talk to Dr. Ziff. He was highly recommended to me.
What happened to...
Popufnik and Rodney Easthaven? Well, they recommended the most famous, most eminent psychiatrist and also a gynecologist in the country today, Dr. Ziff. They said, Captain, they said George Steele has a calcium deposit lodged in the medulla oblongata of his brain. But they said with niacin and with the proper therapy...
Niacin.
And the proper therapy and under hypnosis, they said the man can be helped. And they said there was only one man in the nation today with a PhD, a PhU, an IOU, and an IOA that can help George Steele.
Albano,
Dr. Ziff.
To show that you're a help of George the Animal Steele, let's take you to some videotape footage. This was the courtesy of NBC. Let's take you now to footage from Saturday night's main event.
Teaming with his partners as of late. Over. No. Yes. Nice maneuver.
Wow. What a power body slam on that.
Sheik now getting up, but look at this. Off the top rope and a drop kick by Ricky Steamboat.
And Steamboat's going up again.
Oh, look at that. It may be over.
Volkov coming in and making that save. And the Sheik manages to tag Volkov.
Yes, but look at the karate style of Ricky Steamboat. Very successful thus far. Oh, my. Nikolai Volkov right into the foot. But now, double team effort continues. Volkov off the rope. Double clutch. 330-pound Russian covered one. We get two. No. So close.
Unbelievable teamwork right now between Rotundo, Wyndham, and Steamboat.
Double team effort again, and double elbows this time. Volkov on the receiving end of a great deal of punishment. The 330-pound Volkov being taken extraordinary amount. Rotundo down in front. With a leg to the chest. Cover. Plato's in, and the animal's in there. Now that is blatant. The animal risking disqualification. Oh, look at that. From behind, Volkov attacking Mike Rotundo, going downstairs now.
Rotundo made a big mistake there. He turned towards the animal steel and left himself open.
All right, off there, trying to get the one, two. Oh, so close. Well, Volkov with a roundhouse right. This time they're getting Fisher. One is down. Two. Oh, wow, Rotundo coming so very, very close. Again, wait a minute, all blocked up in the corner now. Referee trying to get a clean break out of there, and does indeed on the part of Rotundo. Tiger's bait now, Barry Wyndham coming through. Barry Wyndham with a roundhouse right to the midsection a moment ago. Volkov trying to set him up.
That was classy, Freddie Blassie. I'd be real worried.
Oh, even more worried now, but Volkov watching it, but he was in the rope. Volkov tagging, and here comes the animal. Look at this. The most unorthodox wrestler in the world today, George the Animal Steele. Look at this. The animal can trade punches with anyone. I think he feels no pain at all. Uh-oh. No one wants to tag the animal.
What's going on here? Freddie Blassie's tag team champions just dropped down off the ring apron, and they're taking a breather outside.
Wyndham rolls him up. 1, 2, 3, and back at it. This place goes bonkers, and the animal's going bonkers. Look at him. The animal, very much upset and justifiably so, deserted by his tag team partners. Look at the animal.
I'm shocked, Vince McMahon. I don't understand why Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik dropped down to the floor.
Oh,
and what's this?
Volkov and the Sheik attacking the animal.
Unbelievable.
But look at this. George the Animal still cleaning house in there.
He's just run his own tag team partners out of the ring. Here comes Lou Albano.
Lou Albano, former manager of George the Animal Steele. Trying to calm him down. Volkov and the Sheik apparently unable to coordinate well with George the Animal Steele. Steele cost him the match, there's no doubt of that, but only when there was no one home when he tried to tag out.
George the Animal went to tag out, and Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik, for some unknown reason, I don't know if under orders of Freddie Blassie or what, dropped to the floor, refused to tag out.
Nonetheless, it'll go down as a defeat in the record books for that threesome, and I'm sure manager Freddie Blassie is not too happy at all about that. The Animal, the most unpredictable wrestler there is, for sure, on his way back to the dressing room. We've lost sight of George the Animal Steele. Gene, can you fill us in?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. I am going to try sort all of this out. Mass confusion. Just a minute. Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov. You obviously shunned George the Animal Steele. What in the world is going on?
You tell him, Fred. He's crazy as a fruitcake. This guy didn't tag when he was supposed to. Well, idiots out there.
Gentlemen, hold on. Hey, oh, wait a minute.
All right, there's a look at George the Animal Steele in one of the most unusual events that begin to, again, build a relationship with the animal and along with Captain Louis Albano. Would Mr. Animal, Mr. Steele, would you care to make a comment? Beg your pardon?
What?
Sofa?
Wet.
It's all right.
Oh,
It's wet now.
I suppose that Yes, that's thanks to Jimmy Hart, I guess, earlier on. The sofa's a little wet. But nonetheless, from where we saw in that unusual set of circumstances there in the six-man match, you then, Lou Albano, again, took the animal into your fold, began to manage him once again, as you did for so successfully for so many years.
Yes, Vince.
And we now will take you to some videotape footage of... That's a nice flower, by the way. Some videotape footage of Louis Albano managing
twice a day.
George the Animal Steele. Let's go to the videotape.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my right, from Mesquite, Texas, weighing 281 pounds, Mike Powers. And his opponent, led down the aisle by his manager, Captain Louis Albano, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 288 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
Where's the animal? There's no telling where the animal is. He certainly takes his time, and on an occasion, Bruno, he'll come in by way of a most unusual entrance.
That's for sure. You never know what George...
Oh, there he is, there he is. Look at him. This is vintage animal. Vintage. Has managed the animal through the years. I would suspect to say Albano has, well, he's more successfully managed the animal than any other individual. But it's tough for even a Lou Albano to keep this man under control.
It's tough for anybody to
look at that T-shirt.
Yeah, look at that T-shirt.
It's tough to keep Lou Albano under control as well.
That's for sure.
Oh, look out! Here we go. George the Animal Steele with Mike Powers, and Powers through the ropes to the outside. The animal goes right after him. The animal does not care. Oh, wow! Look at that. The animal will take you any place you want to go, and most places where you don't want to go. Look at that. Look at the fur. That's actually hair. It's matted so thickly it almost appears as though it's fur over the shoulders and back of George the Animal Steele.
Looks like a grizzly bear, and he's just as tough as one, I'll tell you. He's big, awesome.
Yes, you'll see the tongue lapping about from time to time. The most unorthodox wrestler, bar none, I think.
That's for sure. He certainly is. But watch his agility from that almost 300 pounds.
Powers catches one in the lower abdomen area before he even got back into the ring. Referee warning George the Animal Steele of his tactics. That doesn't appear to be the presence of a patient man.
That's for sure.
Very good. Look at that tongue. Look at that tongue. Ooh. And right back now, George the Animal Steele with Powers just hammering away on him. I don't think... Look at that. Lou Albano with a few words.
I don't think his Powers is too anxious to get back in the ring. Ever since the match started, Steele has really been on him. And then he threw him outside and cut him with a couple pretty hard blows. And, well, here he comes now. For a while, I thought he... Uh-oh, here comes that hammerlock.
Oh, look at that. The animal down on the bicep. On the oh, my goodness. That flying hammerlock, chances are that'll be all she wrote for Mike Powers. Oh, my. The animal does not mess around in there. And the animal continues to stomp. And Lou Albano, again, trying to maintain some order, some control over George the Animal Steele. Look at Albano hitting George Steele.
Like a pet bear.
Yes. That is a most unusual combination. Lou Albano and the animal.
Here is your winner, George the Animal Steele.
Billy.
Belly.
Yes, well, that's, again, it is a most unusual combination, Mr. Albano. I would suggest the most unusual combination in wrestling today.
Well, Vince, I felt that in this man I saw nothing but goodness. I realized that the man was handicapped. He had a speech impediment. He was in trouble. And I do believe by the support of the people and by this good doctor helping and by the captain's tutelage and guidance and by showing this man that we love him, I believe we can bring out the best of George Animal Steel, a true humanitarian, a true American, a true person. Yes, vile. Yes, violent. Yes, rough. Yes, tough. The meanest, roughest man in wrestling today, but a compassionate human being at the same time.
At one time, years ago when you managed the Animal, your advisor or psychiatrist or whatever he was, I'm not too sure of his qualifications, was Dr. Popufnik.
Rodney Popufnik, he said, go right ahead.
Pardon me, and now you have we're going to meet this Dr. Ziff.
Dr. Ziff, Dr. Popufnik said, I have a very famous Sigman Ziff. He's a gynecologist and psychiatrist, and he said...
unusual qualification.
Oh, yes, double combination.
We'll be back with more TNT. All right, we are here at Dr. Sigmund Ziff's offices. Rather a number of unusual degrees on the wall. How do you do, Doctor?
How do you do? It's nice to see you, sir.
Thank you.
To bring me such good customers because I need the work, I need the business.
Yes, now, why, Mr. Albano, if you don't mind, just a little...
Is this the patient or is this the
No,
patient?
I'm not too sure.
Doctor, you're very funny. Go ahead.
Yes. Mr. Albano, why did you select Dr. Sigmund Ziff?
Well, first of all, Dr. Rodney Easthaven from L.A. and Dr. Rodney Popufnik from San Diego said, Captain, they said there's only one man in the world today that can cope with the medulla oblongata blockage. It's a calcium deposit that's blocking the medulla of George Steele. He said with the proper
that would
therapy,
require surgery, though,
well, no, not surgery. It would require shock. Excuse me, doctor. Yes. He said there is one man, Dr. Ziff. He said he's the only man who could do it, so I contacted Dr. Ziff, and here he is, the eminent genius, gynecologist and psychologist. Dr.
And
Ziff.
Doctor,
how do you do it?
Yes,
Nice to speak.
and Doctor, why did you consent to?
Well, I am the doctor of last resort. When everything is hopeless, they bring him to me because
when everything is what?
Hopeless, no hope. And this man, I think, is hopeless at this point. But we will save him because he has got a polyp in the medulla oblongata, which I did with an internal examination. I found that out. And we are going to bring him out. We are going to bring out from the basic neurosis what was in the childhood. And this man, this Mr. Animal, will be a pussycat.
I'd like to see this. So how are you going to attempt to do this? To start?
World-famous Ziff technique. It's called the watch. We use hypnosis in the watch.
So you're going to attempt to hypnotize the animal?
Very carefully. It makes you feel as though you got... Yes, that's the world-famous hypnosis. And I'm ready when you're ready.
Fine. Mr. Albano, we're not to watch the watch.
Oh, go right ahead, Doctor.
It's all right. If you'll water his flowers, maybe we'll be able to erase some of that. Now, I want you to understand I need quiet. I need concentration.
All right.
On the wall, I need your cooperation, Mr. Animal. Don't. I'm your friend. I'm your friend because I have brought to you the subconscious which you're going to bring out, and everybody's going to love you. So please, relax.
All right, maybe we can get on with the examination.
Here we go. Watch the watch. Are you watching the watch? Do you see the watch? He's under. Just like that. Wonderful, huh? All right. Now go back. Go back to childhood. Are you going back to the childhood? Where are you in the childhood? Where are you? At home? No.
School!
Wonderful, we're getting there. All right, what is in the school? What is happening in the school? Tell us. Come, George. Bring it out. Tell what? What? Yes.
Football!
Football in the school, yes. What happened with football? Football? Yes. Tell us. An injury? You hurt somebody? Oh, what is that? A green tongue. My goodness gracious. Your tongue, the teeth caught on the tongue. You chop off the tongue with football?
Almost.
What happened? What happened then? They fixed it.
Disc.
Surgical insert of disc. Very, very strange in those days. Then what happened? The tongue began to turn?
Swelled,
yes.
Turn black.
Black? Oh, ugly black tongue, yes. What happened in the school? Come. Bring it.
Teacher?
Teacher? What with the teacher? The teacher?
13 years old.
13 years old.
Say, all kids?
Yes.
Talk.
Kid talk. Everybody talks in the school, yes. Teacher says...
George, stand.
Stand.
Talk.
Talk.
Swell,
yes,
swell.
Ugly, swollen.
They say... London.
Yes.
George.
You should try.
Teacher say.
Teacher says.
Sit down, dummy.
Dummy. Oh, trauma. Here's the trauma. We've got it, George. We got it. All right. The mind is reading. What happened after that, George? What happened? You regressed.
No talk. No talk in school.
No talk.
No.
No more.
Dummy.
Dummy, no, but you're not a dummy. And now what? Now what do we want to do? When you become a wrestler, what do you want to do then, George?
Do good.
Do good, yes.
Do good.
Oh, did they let you do good?
I do good.
Yes.
I wrestle.
Yes.
Famous wrestlers.
Yes.
Bruno. They boo,
oh,
George.
They didn't love you. They hate. They rejected you.
Throw at me.
2 times rejection. They threw on you, but...
Spit.
Oh, terrible. They spit on you, everything like that. And from then on, you're the bad guy, right?
Bad.
Ah, but...
Nasty.
No, don't
nasty.
Don't
nasty. Nasty.
Sure. No, Mr. Animal, underneath your pussycat, I'm going to bring you out. And you're going to be once more the nice George, the good George, before the terrible accident, before the 2 rejections. The world-famous Ziff system is going to work. I bring you out, you'll forget the whole hypnosis. You'll be a nice pussycat. Ready? You're out! What?
Hey!
George, no, George, easy! Easy, stay!
More treatment, stay! More treatment.
Easy, doctor.
Rest and more treatment.
Easy, George.
I don't think...
Easy, George.
The first time we'll give it more. I tell you what, George.
I believe with the help of the people, with the help of the fans, this man has to be cheered on. He cannot be depressed.
No.
He's a little boy. Easy, George.
We'll give you
we
more
need a
treatment.
definite expert. The man cannot be depressed. Doctor, he's going to need more help. Dr.
Yes,
Ziff.
everybody has to help
We need everyone there to help George the Animal Steal. He's got the doctor. We'll have to have many more consultations.
Yes. When the people will come to learn, he's...
Doctor, thank you very much.
He's a good man, Vince.
Thank you very much.
Vince, he's a good man.
We'll be back with more TNT. Stay with it.
All right, back with more TNT. By the way, next week to join us will be Cowboy Bob Orton, along with Gama Singh, one of the great Indian wrestlers, who will bring some special Indian snakes with him. It'll be most interesting. Mr. Fuji will also join us, along with the magnificent Morocco, and B. Brian Blair will also be here with us. But right now with us, as we close the show, is Dr. Sigman Z. And are you attempting to...
Yes, he's watching the watch, and I've got him under. He's under. You're under, right? Well, it doesn't always work. It's
That's a
don't
very
touch the
expensive
watch.
looking watch.
Yes, we picked it up.
Let me ask you something, Doctor. Most unusual qualifications, gynecology and psychiatry. I mean,
Yes, but you see, everything is inside. And sometimes you start from the top and you work down, and sometimes you start from... Well, you get the general idea. You can comply all those things there. Someone needs help over there. I just heard that.
Yes, no doubt.
Try giving him an enema. It wouldn't hurt.
No, it never hurt. Doctor, thank you very much for joining us.
It's my pleasure, and we will help him. We will help anybody who comes to us.
I have no doubt.
We need one qualification, money.
Join us next week for more TNT. Doctor.